Babies, 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 babies. We're here again. Again, we're here. Where I'm the only one available at the time of the show. You may recall the past times this has happened. Only resulting in me being here. Never the other two. But it is all right. Because you all may also remember the last times this has happened, we got to read out of the great book. And I got to tell you, you guys are in for a treat tonight. Okay, we have our Mysterious Creatures, a Time Life series. And it is getting to be the spooky part of the year, folks. A lot of ghosts, goblins, big feet, etc. So we're in for a spooky one tonight. Now, I had a few things I was going to go over in the event of Tyler and Kate doing something other than being here. We could do beasts in human form. It's an option. It's an option. We could do a personal favorite, creatures of the air. Look at that boy. Oh, look at me. I'm a creature of the air. Yes. But I've actually pre-decided what we're going to be reading tonight. And as you can see, there is a lengthy chapter on a topic near and dear to me, the pursuit of Bigfoot and Yeti. Now, loyal listeners, if anybody wants to jump in the comments and ask any Bigfoot-related questions, mythological beast-related questions, aliens, UFOs, astral projections, future telling, time travel questions, I will field them promptly. So, let's get started. We'll see if any co-hosts meander in while we're at this. The pursuit of Bigfoot and Yeti. Whatever its nature, the creature was almost certainly female. She was crouched over a fallen tree alongside the river where she had heard a horse snort. Startled, she rose up to her considerable full height and turned to stare across the sun-dappled water at the two mounted men who had blundered into her presence. The rushing of the stream must have muffled the sounds of their approach. Her sudden looming appearance, and possibly her smell, spooked the horses and set them to screaming and backing in fright. The nearest horse reared so high that its seasoned rider slipped from the saddle to the ground. The creature had seen enough. Appearing concerned, but not especially alarmed, she began to lope away across the pebbles and the sandy ground. The dismantled horseman struggled to his feet and stumbled toward her, pointing something shiny in her direction, while his companion, a little farther off, fought to control his mount and a pack horse. Loping is the most sinister way of walking, for anyone wondering. It's sort of like one of your legs is out. It's very intimidating, especially when you're talking female Sasquatch loping. If there were pictures, folks, I'd show you. You need to use your minds tonight a little bit, okay? Now, the man whose horse had thrown him was Roger Pattinson. Whoa! Would you like me to... Do you want me to finish? I was just getting...
Enough of this. Enough of this.
I was just getting...
You're just heating up?
I think the folks are really getting hot on this. Is Kate down there? Holy shit!
Kate's down there.
Kate, I'm sorry. I was looking at the book. I didn't.
I thought there was a little gag going on.
Should we bring? I know Kate can't be with us tonight, so you want to bring her on and say hi so she can get back to hanging with her family.
Have her say hi to the folks.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Kate, you coming?
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, hon.
Oh my God, Kate. Kate looks so mature right now.
I'm Kate's niece.
You're Kate's
my
niece?
goodness, that must be
a
fun experience.
It's a breath of fresh air to have you on the program. Your aunt Kate is very hard to do a show with. She's very.
What's your name, hon? What's your name?
Hey, Alexa.
Alexa. What a pretty name.
Hey, Alexa. Can you do me a favor? Can you tell us an embarrassing fact about Aunt Kate?
She has a diary.
A diary.
Oh man.
Did she talk about Tyler in there?
The only other thing embarrassing about Aunt Cake is I think a little. The only thing other embarrassing about Aunt Cake is as
What is it?
No, that's not true.
What?
And you know what? It's funny. Alexa, there seems to be no shortage of embarrassing facts about this Kate.
Even the younger generation knows.
Yeah, even everybody's aware.
two.
Cutressa loves you, Alexa. Loves you.
Alexa, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a vet
All
that's
right.
very
That's
admirable.
because I love animals.
You do a lot better than me, Kate, and Ty. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I'm
Cool.
Kylie.
Hi,
Kylie,
Kylie.
what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be an actor.
An actor.
Ooh.
Oh, all right.
All right. It's a rough road, hon. It's a rough road.
And who's this?
Wait,
And what does he want to be when he grows up?
He's an electrician. My dad.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Which brother is that? What's your dad's name?
That's our dad.
That's Tim.
Yeah.
That's the best of the brothers. Hey, man. Oh, yeah. Hey, Tim.
We've been drinking, all of us.
Especially
Hopefully
the
not the
babies.
kids.
Especially the kids. They've been slugging down.
Sister's
Spoon
first
farm.
acting job.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Kate has your royalty check. Just make sure you get it from her.
I get it. All right, we just wanted to say hello. And
Well,
goodbye.
thank you. Nice to meet you, girls.
Yeah.
Look, everybody's wishing you a happy birthday.
I love
We have to. The nation. Let's wish a happy birthday. Whose birthday is it?
Alexa.
It's Alexa's
Get
birthday.
everybody, yeah.
In the nation.
Come on, you
Let's
miserable
hear it. Let's
people.
rattle them
Wish
off.
the kid a happy birthday.
Keep that out of Aunt Kate's hands for as the drinking continues. Okay.
Tell them how old you are. How old are you? How many fingers? So many now. So many.
Is that an 8 or a 9?
Oh.
I'm
Get the banner off, Ty. Is that a 10?
Well, we have all these happy birthday wishes rolling through.
Oh,
So
all the wishes are rolling.
All right. Oh, look. Happy birthday, Alexa. From
yeah, they're all rolling in. These are all
John Haas from Andrew Hess.
computer. Stop.
Joe Abram.
Computer to die.
Well, Alexa, happy birthday on behalf of the Trinity. That's your first veterinarian tool. So
Alexa already making much more sense than Kate does on a regular basis.
Bye, boys.
Good night, girls.
Really
Good night, girls. Happy birthday, Alexa. Bye,
happy
Kylie.
birthday.
sad.
Nice to meet you both. You just cut her off.
Well, I think Kate was probably not able to do it and wanted
You're an
us to do
animal.
it.
You are an animal.
I wouldn't cut off the kids.
I gotta share the link though. That's something that's
I was positive you would not be. You saw how deep I was in that book.
I didn't, because you know what, dude?
Huh.
I'm in Chris Freed's girlfriend's apartment in Allentown.
All right, yeah.
It was dude. I'm pretty sure
Mhm.
that I could work for the government, because what we got done in a very quick amount of time impressed me. I went into a building I've never been into before,
Yeah.
and there's a bunch of key fobs and all this stuff going on.
Mhm.
And then as the door is closing, it's like a movie. Chris is like, and this is what you do when you get to the door, and it's closing. I'm like, what's the Wi-Fi password? And just as my phone died, he got me the Wi-Fi password. So
You made
here
it.
I am.
Thank
Here
God.
I am.
Thank
Mhm.
God.
do
I was
have to-
actually, I don't know why, Ty, to be honest with you, I'm always surprised that more people aren't interested in the story when I'm reading like a spooky story. I always think people are really going to go for it this time. And so far, not a warm reception any of the times. JWC was always a fan. He's not here. He hasn't been here this week. He must be.
He's probably
out.
on to bigger and better things. Share the link. I'm sorry, man.
Share the freaking link, people. I mean,
share the link, folks.
it is a wholesome program once in a while.
We had as you know, Tim, as you know, we just
Huh?
Oh, this is true. That's very true.
Mhm.
As you know, I just had the stand up. I think I have to be quiet. I don't know who the neighbors are. They're gonna hear some new voice yelling, screaming into the just into the walls.
I just want to address real quick though, Ryan Dugan. I ran into Ryan the other night, and he specifically mentioned that he likes a good 15 minutes of the reading episodes, and he missed tonight. And I'm sorry.
Tonight
Ryan.
would have been tonight. He should have saw the stars aligning for a reading episode. He was with me no more than 45 minutes ago, knowing that I had a couple beers in me. I had a show doing right. I was right over there.
How was it? How'd it go?
It went well. A lot of comics. We had a man do comedy for the first time. Big first time.
Did he bomb hard, or did he do okay?
Did fine. I think relative to what he's done in his life in terms of comedy, he's
boy, that's not great.
It's
good.
He
hasn't done any.
He tried to do some racial stuff, which is probably not the right.
Was he
too early for that.
Was he of a background that would allow him
white guy.
Okay, so he can't do that.
He was a white guy with a golf hat and a master. He's basically me. Me.
Yeah, you're gonna have to either go way over the top or not at all. And if it's your first night, probably not at all.
See, this is what I do. We don't need these rumors pulsing through the valley saying that this is what I just went into somebody's house. Hey, I have to do the program.
Ma'am.
Let me in, ma'am.
Ma'am. Smell this cloth.
Put your kids to bed later.
Smell
I must do the program. So, all right, Tim. So, do we want to change roles, or do you want to ask me how I basically said how my day's gone, but
well, you haven't told me the whole day. I know you were on the way to the illustrious Lehigh Valley Mall the last we spoke.
Yep.
And that action can break out there, has broken out there. So, how was your day as a whole, including the mall?
I saw Ground Zero.
Did you see the bullet holes?
I saw Ground Zero, and
yeah.
I saw Ground Zero, and it, you couldn't tell that there was any excitement that's happened there. So, what the hell? Come on, yeah, I'm getting heckled for doing the right thing here, folks.
It's my girlfriend from another school. She said I could use her kitchen.
Yeah, we met on AIM, but yeah, the Lehigh Valley Mall is doing well. Pulsing. Hate to use that word.
We're gonna be using a lot of pulsing tonight.
Strap in. Tim, have you figured out the phrase that we talked about?
No.
Remember
totally gone. Man. It's totally gone out of my mind.
Doesn't that suck? That was a phrase. We were having fun with that phrase.
It was something like pulsing, or I hate to speculate, or
no. I hate to speculate. We know that's in the roster, but there's something a new addition. But
the hell does that mean? I was trying to click on it.
Brew Daddy's is a restaurant like down the block, and I think I'll probably head there after this. Shout out to Brew Daddy's. Timothy Reynolds, big listener of the show, big fan.
Big listener. He doesn't comment much though.
No.
Have you ever tried Brother Brew Brew's African hot sauce, Ty?
No, I'm not a hot sauce guy.
I thought that's a pretty deep cut. It's not a very popular or good tasting hot sauce, but
so is this a?
But Brother Brew Brew makes it himself in Africa and sends it here. Jeez.
I do say this. Hey, you know what? I did mention Dave and Buster's looking good.
Oh, you get those. What do they call those fries? Chicken fries?
I don't know. You gotta play a bunch of games.
Crab fries. They're not called chicken fries. Crab fries, and they're like $45.
Yeah. And you get a free $5.
No safe word.
You get a free $5 playing card.
Yeah. But each game costs $5 to play.
So tell me, Tim, how was your day?
Well, it was Friday, My wife scratched her cornea because she was trying to swat a fly with a Bob Ross coloring book, and she missed the fly, came back for a second blast, corner crossed the eyeball. Had to go to the hospital.
That's not what Bob wanted.
It's the last thing he wanted with his book, and I had to go to urgent care, get the drops, the whole thing. So that was stressful. I had a nice, awful dinner from Panera Bread because I hate it there.
Oh, that was your takeout, Panera. Shit,
I'm gonna have to Friday. Hi, you and Kate and your lack of respect for the program.
Don't blame this on me.
Have thrown me off to a degree. that I did not
have had
realize
all
what day it was.
You could have got little takeout from your old workplace.
What,
The
Caribou?
hospital.
Oh, the
The
hospital.
hospital.
No, they closed in the afternoon. I couldn't have gone there.
But
Okay.
I got some pizza, and I got to tell you, man, I forget what the name of it, but it's over there in the downtown Market Commons. It's Tavolta.
Let me tell you
Tavolta?
something. I don't know what it's called or where it is, but
I don't know what it's called or what it tastes like, but I had it.
well, that's something. That's something that counts.
Your mom sent you some stuffed pepper soup.
That's true. I didn't get into that stuffed pepper soup yet.
Damn, that's an interesting injury with the Bob Ross coloring book.
Mm-hmm.
You don't expect that when you buy the Bob Ross coloring book.
You know, I colored one page like an idiot. Because if you're gonna get that kind of product, you have to leave it pristine. Like you can't.
Mm-hmm. True.
And I didn't. I colored one page, destroy the value. So at least now there's an emotional connection to the book and the family now.
So you will finish the book, right?
Well, it's a coloring book, so you mean am I going to color every page?
Well, no, I'm saying
going to
you're
read
not.
through it.
You're not, but I'm saying you're not. The book isn't scorned. Like you're not. That book is
No, the
over.
book is not
injured.
Scorned. No. In a hospital. God damn.
These boys are just coming at you. They're just coming at you.
About you being the boss? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that.
You didn't share that one, but it's hard to know when the boss keeps messing with your schedule.
Shout out to Bree Nids. I'm in her place right now. Thank you for letting the boss man come through.
Mm-hmm.
I can't have my employees out there running the ship without me.
It's not easy. It's not. I had no direction.
God knows what could have went down. You know,
Yeah.
Next thing I know, there's a book being read. Then what? Then what's next? A magazine. Then everybody's nude.
I know.
Kids are on the program.
I've been saying this, Ty, I've been saying this for 2 years before we even started this show. I really should have. I think people are really going to go for it. It's like a spin-off show, but it's where I only read books.
I like it. I think the people will like it.
I only read books. You can pop in. You can listen to it. Read along with me. If you want, share the screen. I'll mute you, but you can be on the other screen and just go like,
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Stuff like that.
Yeah, I like it.
Would you participate in something like that?
Sure, of course. I love books. I shout out to the book you just posted, 1984.
Yes. I don't know if I should tell. I've been debating on saying everyone should read it or if no one should read it.
Well, I'm halfway through Animal Farm, and I don't know if I want to continue reading that.
Are you reading it or audiobooking?
Reading with my eyes.
So audiobook of Animal Farm, I think, is a little bit better because they do all the animal voices individually. They sing. There's a song called "Beasts of England," and they sing "Beasts of England" to rebel a little bit. Animal Farm, I read 2 weeks ago, and then 1984 I just finished recently. You shouldn't read both in the same chunk of time. Number one, 1984 ends so horribly depressing. Like whatever you think, we'll get back to Tim Pickens. Don't forget that. Whatever you think, however bad you think it's going to be, because you hear people say it all the time, like reference 1984, right? Like, oh, technology's taking over 1984. Oh, the thought police, 1984. It's all that kind of stuff. You can't think the wrong things. You can't say the wrong things. The government kind of controls a lot of your stuff. Technology's in your house listening to you. All this shit he wrote a long time ago, and it all is true. It takes it to the extreme degree. But like maybe halfway through the book, you think things are it's looking good. Like it's looking pretty nice. And then just like that, it goes to it's just about torturing people. And then
but the technology doesn't do it. The technology doesn't torture.
Well, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't
not torture the people.
It doesn't torture people. And it ends on basically the same way Animal Farm ends, which is this isn't giving anything away in terms of how it ends, but it's more of this like
don't spoil it.
It's not, but the general tone is your government is bad. Doesn't matter where you're from. If you're from communist Russia,
how do you not know that?
Socialist
government
China, capitalist America, it doesn't matter. It's bad.
I'm gonna get an Andrew Hess hard on. The man is bad.
You know what I'm sick of? You know what I'm real sick of? Can I tell you something?
Tell me.
I'm sick of these people because now, listen, you know me. I'm anti-government. I'm anti-government.
You don't like it. You don't like it. You don't like voting. I don't want to vote. Don't make me vote.
If you don't like the government, you don't like voting.
No, you have to. It's an
you don't
obligation.
have to vote. Yeah, exactly. Number one, you don't have to vote. All right, you
No,
can
you
vote.
don't.
It's your option, but you can legally start up a newsletter and distribute it with your own personal ideas. It's your right. You don't have to do it. So if you're too stupid to know what any of the issues actually are, don't vote.
Don't vote.
Just don't vote at all. You don't have to vote
Keep
for
watching Big Bang
anybody.
Theory and call it a day.
Stay home. If you can't find Syria on a map after a few seconds, and you don't know why it'd be important to know who that is, don't vote. Do not.
Just watch. Just
You
watch
don't
your.
have to exercise your right to
Just
vote.
Just watch Masked Singer and consider yourself.
Yeah.
It's a life well lived. You don't need to dip into the nuances of politics.
Right. But that's not what's grinding my gears. What's grinding my gears is these people, and they say, "Oh, anti-government, man. It's just like the government. It's controlling us. The media is controlling us." But what they really are is they just hate one political party.
Mm-hmm.
So like they're not anti-government, they're just anti-Republican, or they're just anti-Democrat. So they're like, yeah, I hate how the media manipulates us, and fucking Donald Trump, man, is the worst. He's Hitler. You say, oh, it seems like you're not against the machine, you're against the part of the machine that the other part of the machine told you to be against. Mm-hmm. It's almost like you're firmly inside of the problem.
Right. You're
yelling about the problem that you are causing.
Which actually causes you to be a gear in the machine.
Right. And the louder you are, the more you either turn people to your side or turn them away.
Right. We don't talk. The show's not.
It's not a political show.
It's not a political show.
Not a political show.
We don't talk politics, and we never will.
But here's what I hate. Here's the thing about politics that really winds me up, Ty. Just want it's like you said, these people, they're out voting, they're out rocking the vote. What you didn't know, you have to be reminded by Chrissy Teigen to register to vote.
Yeah.
It takes 20 seconds, and they ask you when you get a driver's license. They asked you. It's free.
You want to do it?
Hey, just push Y or N on the keyboard.
Yeah.
100 million people pushed N. And now, you have to get a dream team of comedians together to convince you to register.
That's right. That's right. No, I won't. I don't. What do you mean I have to vote? What do you mean? I don't know anything about it. Oh, wait. The Rock. No, DJ Khaled is telling me to vote. I must now.
Yeah.
It's funny. And it's the same thing with the yard signs. I know we spoke on the political yard signs, but if a political yard sign sways your vote, don't vote.
Don't vote. Stay home. Don't. Just because your social studies teacher played you the Schoolhouse Rock shit and told you that it's your sole responsibility as an American to vote, it never has been. There's nowhere where that's written down that you have to do it.
And we're not saying to not vote. We're just saying you should, if you are going to, you should at least know what the fuck you're voting on.
Yeah.
Unless it's like, well, his ad was meaner than his ad. Oh my God. You know what's funny about political yard signs? You know how they don't actually sway any vote. They don't have an impact on the election because every election day there's a sign that says vote here today, and most of the country just drives by it. And
right. No one goes anywhere. Or like this year, everybody's freaking out about mail-in votes. They can't go to the voting booth, but Target is fine for some reason. Like you can go to Wegmans, Target, Walmart. You can go to a mass.
But we're not. We're not a political show here.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about the show. No politics.
We don't talk any politics.
No politics.
We have actually we've stayed true to that. We haven't mentioned policy at all.
No foreign policy, no taxes. Talking about the idea of it.
One small step for man, one giant. What if he tripped at that moment?
That'd be Ty.
You can't trip on the moon. You know that.
Let's take this back to Tim Pickens.
This is Tim Pickens. I'm going to be honest with you.
You love it?
It could be. That's the boy.
Is that the boy?
Tim Pickens is the boy.
Tim Pickens. Chris Lewis has a dream, and his dream is to see Tim Pickens become a reality. Here's how thick I can be, Ty. At first, I didn't get that it was supposed to be Slim Pickens. I just thought he wanted me to be a guy named Tim Pickens for some reason.
Didn't Tom Hanks play a Saturday Night Live character with the last name Pickens?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I thought he did say there was like a Pickens character.
Hopefully it wasn't Tim Pickens.
It could have been.
But the way I was imagining it once I caught on was it's like American pickers, obviously, but we go around to yard sales,
Mhm.
rifle through things, see it, we say, oh, we get up, like we take the camera and act like we're sort of enclosed, even though we're not. It's like, oh, it's worth $18 on eBay. I'm gonna offer him $4.
Yeah.
And then I go over
And
and
then
offer him $4. Yeah.
And then it goes to commercial, and then it comes back after the break, the negotiation, and then it's you face to face with the homeowner.
I'm a negative,
You're like,
black and white negative.
You're like,
around the woods.
I'll give you 4, and there's some like probably old, like very nice lady. She's like, it was my nephew's, and he passed away, and it means a lot to me, so I'd really want $18. Like, I'll give you 4, and you're really
calling the boys.
Yeah. And she's just some sentimental thing that she just can't seem to get rid of.
They call me Tim Pickens.
They call me Tim.
And you're about
Pickens.
to get fucked.
What is the hilarious?
I don't know if that would be the catchphrase. I don't think that one would work, honestly, for cable television. But
what's the hilarious?
What is the hilarious term for bartering?
Whoops.
There's a hilarious term for the dickering. I can check quick. I'll check it.
Was he just?
I hope
this
he's
made
right.
up?
Oh no, dickering or to dicker is to engage in petty argument or bargaining. So there's actually a lot of dickering on this show.
Yeah, this
could be called dickering and screaming. Yeah, exactly. Let's rebrand. Let's go dickering and screaming.
Kate will love that.
Yeah.
Hey, Kate, we've rebranded to dickering and screaming.
Boys dickering and screaming.
Tim dickering.
Who would you play somebody? I like to think, don't think this is an insult, but I like to think I would be like the skinny guy from American Pickers, and you'd be like the short sort of the guy with the thick arms.
Yeah,
well, the guy who's always getting like.
I love how you said thick arms. Like the rest of him isn't thick as well.
No, he's got these huge forearms. The next time you watch,
his wrists sweat. His wrists sweat.
Yeah, he could use his wrist like a little cutting board. It's so big and flat. It's terrible.
I do actually appreciate your gesture.
Here it is.
Dickering with Tim Pickens. That's the gift, man. That's
the gift. That would have to be strictly like probably an Adult Swim show. You know what I mean? Where you can't take it seriously for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, but the thing, I think, in the let's call it the nation. The nation will select how much money you're allowed to bring to the yard sale, and
why do people keep saying Frank? I need to know.
Frank is probably the character you're speaking of with the sweaty ass wrists.
Oh, I thought there was some underground effort that they were all going to mess with the show by saying Frank at the same time.
Frank, they're starting to chant online.
Frank, we're going to get these guys off the air. Frank,
dude, I'd love to start a chant right now. God.
Dickering with Tim Pickens. There's so many good. We got Dickering with Tim P. We have some sort of codpiece review show. You know, where you wear one. Maybe I give it like a glance and I say, I don't like I like the sturdiness color. Yeah. You name it. Or we have maybe a panel of gals to do it. It's hard.
America's Got Cod. So everybody's wearing their cod pieces.
I hate it.
There's a panel that votes.
Yeah, and like how like on those shows they're always overdoing it. Like they hit the X and they're like, sorry,
you got the golden buzzer. It's just Chris Lewis standing with only wearing a cod piece.
America's top cod piece, and they strap up airplane cables to the sides of the cod piece and levitate the guy. They got like a big above ground swimming pool full of like cream spinach. They dump them in there.
Everybody's backstage wearing their cod pieces, telling them their backstory, just relating,
slapping each other in the ass.
Yeah,
that's the ritual.
I'm a cell phone repairman, but my real dream is to sell cod pieces.
And then it cuts to when it's like the semifinalists. It goes to like their parents because they do those interviews. Whenever it's like the semifinalists, they do like the in-home interviews, and it's like. Daniel was always a cod boy, and it'll be he's like a little kid wearing his first homemade cod piece out of construction paper.
Yeah, his dad's like, he would come on the construction site wearing cod pieces for the men.
And his daddy was a cod man too. It's a cod family.
But then the family's also like standing stage right while he's on stage, and they're like all like,
weeping. Oh, okay, all right. They're not ashamed. They really are.
Nick Cannon is hugging the mom and like, he's so good. He's so good.
Oh shit!
He's so good.
Oh, just doing Nick Cannon.
Here's a question and answer coming from the nation. If you are dickering, do you need the codpiece? Andrew Hess says you do not. You can't buy a codpiece without dickering.
Question and answer. Question and answer.
The unmasked codpiece from Quittermas.
We really need to copy and paste the entire comment section for tonight.
Yeah,
because they're just gifts. It's one gift after the next.
Yeah. All right. Here's a good one too. That's gonna come back.
Wait.
If they want to practice safe dickering, then yes, codpiece would be required. Wait. Dickering with this. True dickering with the stars. I like that one.
That's so much worse. That's so much worse than the other ones.
That's more likely to pass with Adult Swim. Talking with Tim Pickens.
Don't Google that. Don't Google it. I don't remember what the other thing was the other night. I told her not to Google, but I was serious about not doing it. I don't Google docking. Nobody, no, Google it.
I guarantee you, I'll bet she Googles docking. She's probably Googled. Actually, Mrs. Fry, Google docking right now and tell us what comes to mind.
No, it's gross. Don't do it.
And it better not be it better not be your son.
You made it grosser.
I hope so. I hope I did. This is fun. This is
I told you not to do it. That's the Hootie Bell.
Hootie Bell in full effect.
Yeah, Kristen, I have a feeling that you'd need to do a Google too. I don't know Kristen that well, but I think she's probably. No, this is going to turn into a whole.
Kristen knows what
turn into a whole.
Welcome. I don't know. Do you take offense if somebody says you don't know what docking means?
I feel like I do. Like, could you be like, well, you think I don't know?
Yeah.
Like dickering now. Like if someone said I didn't know what dickering meant, I would be like, wait, you think I don't know what dickering?
You know what docking means?
You think I can't dicker through a deal?
Yeah. I'm docked. I'll dock right now. Oh man. If any night was the night to scratch your cornea, tonight's the night and not have to watch this nonsense. Britt, you can't watch your husband's show tonight.
Yeah.
She's probably like, thank God.
He's talking about his dream of being a traveling cod salesman. Sorry, Q.
Going door to door.
Step right up. Step right up. The most
you're cold codding.
The most breathable cod piece in the area.
Yeah. Beef
jerky compartment.
Just strung out on a like I-84 with a trunk full of cod pieces. Like I gotta move some of these cod.
He's tying off with a cod piece.
just wearing his favorite.
But he's shooting sawmill gravy. He's not shooting heroin.
I don't think I should be wearing them in there. I don't think they don't buy them when I wear them in. Well, and now she won't be able to stop. Yeah,
it's gonna be.
You won't be able to take your eyes away, Kristen Marie.
No.
Oh man, this is fun. This is fun.
Should we call like our Monday show "Docking with the Boys"? Just see who we get in the net. See who we catch in the net.
We only let Kate on for like 30 seconds at a time.
Like we put like $150 ad spend on and we hashtag docking and just see what we drag in.
Yeah. That's a funny game we should do. We should just boost it, but we have to like blindly boost.
It doesn't go to anywhere you think it should go. You get the American Bear Society watching.
Once you dock, you just can't. Also, well, Anna, that's one way to.
Yeah.
Once you dock, you can't.
The better way for everybody.
That's a.
Ty, can I tell you something I glad we make somebody laugh. I still am hoping
it's really
that
only
my
funny
mom
when
didn't Google it. What was the thing from the other night that I said don't anybody Google? What was that? From Wednesday.
I forget.
No, it doesn't matter. Ty, I found something in the basement today.
Oh,
and I wanted to tell you about it. It's not, I'm not gonna open it up on the show. It's still down there. But going through some books, and I found in my basement I have like thousands of books for some reason, old books. I don't know where most of them are.
Oh, wait here. Okay, we got Mr. Hands.
Oh yeah. Do not go. Well, it's not great that she brought it up. First, my mom and Andrew Hess, don't Google Mr. Hands. If we can have one message from the show, do not Google Mr. Hands. That's all we want you to not do.
You have to learn, Tim.
You ain't gotta learn that.
No, we have to learn.
He died,
What we tell the nation will do.
He died after that video.
I don't even know what the video is.
The wounds.
Okay, say no more. I don't need to know anymore because I won't.
Wounds.
If there's wounds involved, your boy ain't Google.
There's a horse and there's wounds.
See, this is what I'm saying. The nation will Google. If you
Jesse, you're going to be getting a lot of imagery.
Talk about, and you don't want to Google docking and Mr. Hands and see what the algorithm suggests to you.
Don't Google Mr. Hands unless you're on your work's VPN. You have to think you're coming from Sweden. Otherwise, they're going to send the CIA to your house.
Yeah. Go incognito mode before you Google Mr. Hands. So tell me, Tim.
So it's not even that great, but it's bothering me now. Son. All right, so I have all these books. A lot of them are from the 1800s, early 1900s, and there's a ton of cookbooks, right? So they're all in the same area. I've never really looked at them because they're so old. I'm going through and just organizing these things because I want to know what I have. And there's a envelope comes out, and it says, keep in the back of the cookbook. But it's a thick envelope full of stuff, and it's in my grandmother's, my Nana's handwriting. Oh, boy. So that's a strange thing. Why would this? Because it must have been in this stack of books for 20, 25 years. Who knows?
So it says, do not open?
It just says, keep in the back of the cookbook. So I open it up. It's not sealed. Open it up, and it's full of cutout recipes like old people usually do. They cut shit out of the newspaper. And that's the best way to say it. That's the title of a book. So all these things are, and then there's a sealed envelope, Tyler, sealed envelope full of something. And then on the other side, it says it has the recipe for what she calls the gobbler. The gobbler.
She gave Wawa the gobbler?
What if it's the original gobbler recipe? Number one, why would this be downstairs in a stack of books anyway? Why is it sealed? Why would you put the gobbler recipe, among others? There are other recipes, but the gobbler one is the one that stuck out. And then
don't Google the gobbler, by the way.
Listen, don't Urban Dictionary the gobbler, for God's sake.
I don't even know what it is. I'd actually, somebody Google the gobbler and throw it in the comments.
I can guess already what the gobbler is, and it's not great.
It's not. It's not something you want your mom to read. But I think you might have a point here, son. The gobbler is Wawa's finest creation. Are you Googling it?
Yeah.
Are you throwing it at Google?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be an unseasoned turkey gizzard used liberally.
Yeah, it's exactly what you think. Every day I'm gobbling. What a gobbler.
Goblin with Tim Dickens.
We be gobbling.
What were you boys doing there? Just
gobbling. Gobbling with them boys.
Can't go anywhere without gobbling,
Oh yeah, this is a funny thing. This is my Nana. This is how old and completely oblivious my Nana was. So my mom, as you know, lost a lot of weight over the past few years. But in the probably, I guess, 80s, 90s, whatever, when she was first married to my dad, my grandmother would cut out articles about how to lose weight and give them to my mom as like gifts. Like, here's a tip for you, Mary. As if it isn't the most insulting thing you could do to anybody, like in the entire world, is like,
Yeah.
Hey, I thought you'd need this.
Right. Here,
Yeah.
I cut it out.
I found an article on how to be funnier. I thought you'd need
Yeah.
this. Like,
Thanks,
I'm not sure.
Mom.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Kristen Marie has a good point, though.
What, a gobbler?
We do have to do a Wawa gobbler challenge. I know Kate can't partake
Well,
because
Kate tonight, I think she's not here because she's afraid of the food challenge. That's why she probably ducked us.
True.
Because we were going full banana tonight.
Oh, I thought we were doing hot dogs.
Oh, that's right.
Also, by the way,
You know they're calling hot dogs now.
You owe me hot dogs, son. Oh, they're calling them
Glizzies. Don't Google glizzies, folks. I'm warning you right now. Don't Google.
Who's calling them glizzies?
Oh, you know.
Can you answer?
No.
Can you answer?
No.
Oh man! In the show, somebody yelled out "pilgrims," and I was like, "Can I even say pilgrims anymore?"
Okay. Glizzy means a Glock. A glizzy is a handgun. A glizzy also sometimes means a hot dog. But I call them glizzies now too.
I call Glocks and glizzies.
I call hot dogs Glocks. I call Glocks glizzies. Go to Cabela's and order a couple of dogs.
Yeah, where can I get a glizzy? They're like at the food court. I'm like, no.
I'm talking about a hot glizzy.
I'm talking about a little mustard, a little ketchup on this glizzy.
No serial numbers in that glizzy.
Scratch off glizzy.
So anyway, they're calling them that.
When you say there, don't say there.
I don't know. Us. You weren't on time, so I don't know you shit. I don't know you a goddamn thing. I had to read about Sasquatch.
Dude, I was here. You said I wouldn't if I didn't make it here. I wouldn't get 10 glizzies from Jimmy's Glizzy.
Why did you say it in the Jizz Center?
Jimmy's Glizzies, dude. Jimmy's.
Shit sucks.
This is my favorite one thus far.
That's the gift. Listen, I'm telling you this now. I don't think you're gonna. You never know, but I'll treat you to Jimmy's hot dogs tomorrow afternoon. If you want them, you come get them.
Let's pose this to the nation.
Let Daddy buy you a glizzy.
I'll bring a couple pots glizzies. Let me bring a couple pots glizzies. Maybe even a couple Yaki's glizzies and a couple Jimmy's glizzies, and we do a video.
How about we all meet at Jimmy's Glizzies tomorrow? Noon.
Jizzy's. We're gonna meet at Jizzy's tomorrow.
I'll bring $30. It's enough for 25 hot dogs. Jimmy Glizz all around.
All right, we got Hess. Hess, you got time? We'll do a glizz
off.
A
dog off. I didn't say I was prepared for a dog off.
What's a dog off?
A dog off is how many can you handle?
How many
we could be in the 15 to 25 range. I mean, you've seen Hess. Man can put away a glizzy.
I'll bring over 20 Potsy's glizzies.
I don't know,
and if you want to supply, if you want to get some Jimmy's glizzies, and I'd like to pose it to the nation, an objective glizzy off, a glizz off.
I'm sorry, this is insulting. Yeah, he had to. It was a real struggle.
Was that towards me?
No, to me, because I said I had to do it because you were gone, as if I didn't want to.
Oh, yeah.
I said to Britt, it was like 8:58 or 7:58, and I was like, I hope he doesn't show up on time.
Can you dicker with a glizzy?
No, you can dicker with a glizzy salesman.
You can't go. No, you can't.
It's a glizzy salesman. You say, I'll take 6 glizzies, a chocolate milk, and a bag of Bickles, son. And they say it's $9. You say, I got $7.50. I have $7.50.
It's like I'll lose the Bickles,
right? And then they'll say, right, drop the Bickles, drop the milk. That's a dickering. It's a dickering with a hot dog purveyor.
You're a big advocate for the chocolate milk with a couple glizzies. Tell me why.
I don't know. I don't know why, but I know a lot of people do. Like, I'm
It's
not the only one. There's a
common.
lot of people, and I don't.
Yeah.
Is it from like grade school? Did we get that shit as lunch or something?
I don't know. I
you know,
truly don't know.
They also
You
didn't
wouldn't
give
think-
us good lunches. Like, remember in high school, like hot dog was the lunch sometimes, or pizza.
Yeah, and the milk was in a cardboard box that you would get some of it in your mouth when you opened
box. Yeah, it would
the box.
chunk out.
Yeah.
Hess, how many do you think you can do? I don't want to open up any challenges right now. I've been cutting some of the cows. Oh, I can do more than 7.
He says the best he can do is 7.
No, Tess, I believe in you. I'm confident I can do 10.
Is there any way we
On a
can push
bad
off?
day.
Is there any way we can push off your cut sesh to see where this goes?
No, I mean I'll do it to prove a point, Ty.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying
I'm
to
just
get.
saying
I've
been cutting up a little bit.
Oh, he's
You
saying
can
minimum
probably see it. You can probably see it. Minimum a dozen. You just said best you can do is 7.
Throw out a real number here, Hess. Throw out a real number.
I think Hess can do 8 to 10. Maybe
8 to
not
10
comfortably, but it'll start. You can do it. It'll start to hurt, but you can do it.
What now? Are we talking? Just plain glizzy?
No, okay, I get it. He's saying that would be the result of the dickering over the bill with the pickles and the milk. Maybe you get down to 7 dogs.
I got you.
Okay, no, I get it now. Sorry, Hess. You made it make even less sense somehow with our Grizzies.
But somehow we like if you tuned in right
cheese?
now.
Is that a grilled cheese? A Grizzy?
If you tuned into the program right now,
Yeah.
you'd think there's a bunch of mental illness being tossed around. Exclusively just a
No, 9 dogs, 9 glizzy.
Yeah. We took chocos with our glizzies.
This was Grizzy. Yeah. What kind of dog when you go to the pots? What kind of dog do you get? Do you get a bunch of stuff on it, or are you a classical man? Are you a plain? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Plain with ketchup, or are you like a chili cheese, fucking whatever cow tongue?
Sometimes I'll go chili. I'll go chili with some mustard on it. Sometimes I'll go hot dog mustard pick, and sometimes I'll just go classic dog.
What's classic dog for you? Mustard, ketchup?
Yeah, chili and mustard is classic dog for me.
See, we're going to compare apples to oranges. I think instead of having a competition, I think we should just have an enjoyment of all the hot dogs.
This is true. There's no better dog than a golf course dog at the turn. That's true. It's fact.
Don't know what that
a terrible hot dog after 9 holes tastes better than anything. You get a little nitrates in you, it'll get you back, son.
Look at Dugan trying to strike up some controversy here. It is true though. I'll just get full and say, all right, you win.
Ooh,
yeah, Sean Haas. This is a Jimmy's Hot Dogs man right here. I know by his hot dog order that he is a Jimmy's Hot Dogs man.
Okay.
Mops all day. What the hell does that mean?
Mustard and pickle.
Oh.
Mustard and pickle.
Really?
MOP, done.
See, they call that because Chris is a Pots man. But at Jimmy's, if you don't order mustard, onion, pickle, they get pissed at you. They stare at you until you change your order to mustard, onion, pickle.
Oh, look at this. It's a little nugget for us. Here's a little fun fact.
Hey.
Chris Lewis. First time I ever had a dog with a pickle on it was with you, Tim. Your mom took us for some dogs one day. Where'd you go? Had to be Jimmy's, right?
I don't remember. I remember like getting into trouble because I was like acting up one day because Chris and some of the boys were in the back seat and I was like trying to show off and be like funny and stuff. My mom like slapped me in front of him. I had like a quarter. I remember I was like waving like I was a badass, hanging the quarter out the window, waving it around, and then I dropped the quarter. My mom's like flipped out because I wasted a good quarter.
Yeah.
So
meanwhile, these days, what we're doing with quarters is like insane.
Well, tonight at Panera, you had to use a credit card because of the coin shortage. They said we don't have any coins here. Somehow every other store that exists except for Panera has coins, but the coin shortage is hitting them hard. It's not a joke for them.
Yeah, well, moment of silence for him then.
Chris remembers exactly what I said that day. We're 10 years old. Ty,
Yep.
what do you got? We got 9 minutes.
I know.
You want me to read the book? You want me to read the book?
No.
I think people want. I think they like that. Honestly,
I think we need to do a glizzy challenge tomorrow, and I think what we need to do.
I'll challenge Hess to glizzies at Jimmy's because I know it'll all be an all good. He's a friend, and they're Jimmy dogs. There's no one loses. But if we're gonna do a Potts, Jimmy's, I'd prefer not to include Yakko's, but if we have to, we can. Enjoyment Roundtable, as I would call it, the Lehigh Valley Hot Dog Enjoyment Roundtable trademark. That I think we could.
That's a good point too.
We got to film that. We got to film that, right?
I think what we could do is we could show up with everybody brings a couple of glizzies of their favorite glizzy from their respective place. Because there's also Santoro's. You forget.
I don't even know what that is.
There's a place in Bethlehem called Santoro's. That's where
like a fancy dog. Is that a fancy dog spot?
It's a hipster dog. But
it's like a $6 dog, probably.
It's a $6 dog.
You get 6 dogs for that price.
Yuckos.
Ooh.
Ring it for him. Just ring it on it, guys.
I love how Jesse Cardelis comes in here. Every episode says Hootie, gets the Hootie bell, hasn't said one word other than Hootie.
That's it. That's what he does.
And that's the gift.
Okay, here's it. I've never had Santora's. Too much bread? Huh. I've truly never had it.
That's a real shame.
I've never actually had a Yakko's dog. Have you, Tim?
Yeah. I don't know why people.
So they're objectively
they're covered in like this gravy shit. It's their secret sauce. How's the song go? Quoted beach bread, sucking sauces, fucking whatever. And the sauce. This is an old urban legend. So who's to say if it's true? But based on my tastings, I think it's true. They take all the old dogs from the day before, put them in a food processor, add a little ketchup and water, mix them up, and now you have the secret sauce. Secret
sauce is one of a kind.
That's what it is. Secret sauce is one of. It's chunky, but it's also thin at the same time. The dog is. It's got some juice on her. It's not a dry dog, but it's a slivered. It's Does
the boy have slivers in it?
It's it's not sliver. It's not sliver. What's the word? When your fingers
proliferated.
Absolutely not.
Shriveled.
Shriveled. Proliferate. That's a different word altogether. It's a shriveled dog with gravy on it in a smashed up bun. And then not only that, you'll be like, let me get a Sprite. And they'll say, I got you. But you can't get your own soda. They'll fill it with High C or something and just give it to you until you get the fuck out.
A little bit here.
Yesterday's hot dogs.
Wow.
That's a good show name too. Yesterday's hot dogs. I don't know what exactly would go on there, but I like it.
Not proliferated. It's docked. So what are you up to the rest of the weekend, Big Cat? What are you up to? You got anything other than our hot dog?
Other than the dog?
Yeah. Should we make a time for this? Should we do this?
I mean, I live 5 minutes from Jimmy's, so I can be there.
Andrew Hess,
whenever you need.
Sound off right now.
Yeah, it's cash only at Jimmy's, so don't bring your debit card and pretend
stick Tim with the bill.
Pay. Ty, I am going to continue rooting through the basement because I have to move my office that you see here into the basement to make way for another child that's coming into my house.
Right. Yeah,
so the child is stealing my office, my space, and I have to go live in the basement now.
Didn't even meet the child yet, and it's
taking
encroaching on your space.
Yeah, son. It's all right though. I'll give it in space. So I'm gonna do that.
Do you know the gender? Is there a gender?
We will not find out the gender.
That's right.
There will be
it will be a boy until then.
I'm feeling boy this time. I think it's going to be a boy. I have no evidence to suggest that, but it feels that way.
Feels like a boy. And also, we refer to everything as a boy until even
boys and babies. Yeah, boys and babies. That's the boy. That's the baby.
What time does Jimmy Babies open? What time does Jimmy's Glizzies open?
Probably 9, 10.
You want to throw half a dozen glizzies down your throat at 10 a.m.? Come on, boys.
Yeah, I'll get Buddy to come.
Come on, boys.
Thanks, Chris. I guess maybe I didn't tell people that I'm having a kid, another kid. I'm gonna mow the lawn. I'm probably gonna go on the total gym. Ty, get out there.
Now tell me about the total gym.
Do some flies. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm probably the same weight I was last week. But it's it feels better.
You feel better?
Yeah, I feel better. I'm not no soda except for the diet soda once in a while, which is calorie free. Okay, but no junk food. No junk. It's aspartame. You know how much aspartame you have to eat to get cancer? Pounds of it, Ty. That whole documentary was just a government conspiracy. What the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, the total gym.
Fleshlight. You almost said fleshlight, dude. You almost said fleshlight.
Brought to you by self-docking flashlights.
Yeah, clicking and screaming tonight. Brought to you by the Fleshlight.
I'll tell you this: if Fleshlight offered us $100 a week, I would do it. I'd say I'd promote them. Mom, don't Google Fleshlight. Don't Google Fleshlight.
You don't have to Google Fleshlight to know what the Fleshlight is.
A 60-year-old woman doesn't know what a Fleshlight is, and she shouldn't know what it is.
If
if Allison were here, Allison wouldn't know what that is.
I guarantee you, if you said, "Mom, what do you think a Fleshlight is?" I guarantee
you, your mom would not know either.
Probably not. Maybe not. I don't know, but I got to imagine.
Ain't kidding. No, Jesus.
She knows what it is.
All right.
She's been through your bedroom before.
Anyway, I don't even know if we were friends that when I had a bedroom at home still.
When you had a flesh. That was a self-owned if I ever heard. I don't even know if we were friends when I owned a flesh.
Yeah. It would make sense that we would have been, though, so we could borrow it.
We cheers them.
To the boys.
A toast to the boys.
All right, let's wrap this one up.
That's how we became friends.
We're at the Fleshlight Superstore, and we both reach. We're not looking at each other. We both reach, and our hands touch on the same one.
It's the last one. I'm like, you got it.
Yeah, the Steve Salisbury Hill starts playing. Dun, 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 dun. We look, dun, 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 and it sort of flowers open.
We do that thing. We're like, no. I insist. You take it. Hey, we share it.
And then, but by the end, there's 8 guys. There's 8 boys at the table.
We put them all
freedom!
Together. We just all
for the boys.
They're all shaking in the middle of the table. Pulled out of the plastic and cheers.
How about this?
Wow, look at this.
Make it wholesome before we sign out. The first time Ty came over was a Christmas party at my parents', and he brought tomato pie.
Look at that.
What a fellow.
Oh man, we're still having intermittent Fleshlight comments with that nice little memory. All right, let's clear on out of here. Let's head to the weekend. Head to the freaking weekend, man.
Hess, if you want to come, Hess, Kristen, Ryan, Joe Abram, anybody, if you want to meet at Jimmy's Hot Dogs tomorrow at noontime, we'll share a couple dogs.
Share a couple doggy boys. That's our program for the night. Find us on YouTube, subscribe, rate, comment. Find us wherever the audio plays. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every other weekend. I don't know what this is, but we can talk about it.
Ryan, we'll talk about maybe a Saturday book reading.
Maybe a Saturday book reading with a couple dogs in the works. Maybe. Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's our program. She's not here tonight, but you love her and you hate her. It's the queen. She's at I Hate Kate. Up on the left there. Man with the master
Mr.
plan.
Kate.
Mr. Button Up. You are having company tomorrow.
Not
This
at
is
noon.
funny. This is your mom is the last person on earth to refer to people coming over as company.
I know
According to
it's many hours. Like friends are bringing their kid over, but it's not at noon.
That's all right. We'll stay.
But thank you for watching out for it, Mom. Appreciate it.
Mr. Button Up, man with the master plan. It's at Professor Fry. I'm at Tyler Rothrock. Thank you, folks, for joining us for another week of Clicking and Screaming. We'll see you on Monday or tomorrow, depending on what you choose. Tim, can you do me a favor, though? My good man.
Yeah, bro.
You know what to do. Ring that bell.
To the boys.
To the boys.
To the boys.